This is the all-new Lamson Liquid S, and it's Lamson's all-new entry-level fly reel. And I think it's one of the best entry-level fly reels on the market. And today, I'm here to tell you why. So if you're familiar with the Lamson brand, you're probably already familiar with the Liquid. They've made a Liquid for a very long time, and while it's evolved over the years, it's pretty much the same conceptual reel. And that is a high-performance reel at a really, really great price point. With the latest iteration, the Liquid S, none of that has really changed. But they have updated some of the features and the looks, and I think this one is better than ever. Why is it better? Well, let's start by talking about the drag. The Liquid S features Lamson's conical drag. It's really the same drag that they've got in the vast majority of their freshwater reels. It's a great performer. It offers smooth drag and, frankly, plenty of drag, more than you'll ever need for any freshwater application. And while the drag is sealed, it's probably not the most sealed drag out there. So there is an O-ring, and it will keep water out. But because it's just a single O-ring seal, we don't recommend this reel for heavy saltwater use. In terms of overall drag performance, while we didn't get to test this reel, it's definitely got plenty of stopping power. I'd put it in the 5 to 7 pounds range, which for a 5-weight reel, and Lamson calls their 5-weight the 5+ now, that's plenty of drag and definitely more than you'll ever need. And you can dial in that drag in about 2 turns on the Liquid. Overall, a nice range of adjustment, and I also really like this new drag knob, but we'll touch on that later. Up next is going to be the spool, and we've got a max diameter of 3.37 inches, a nice narrow width of about 1 inch, and an arbor size of about 2.3 inches. And that's going to yield a retrieval rate of just a hair under 8 inches per turn, or roughly 150 turns for your 100-foot fly line. And that performance is pretty good. Definitely when you're comparing a reel like the Lamson Liquid to an Orvis bat and kill that has a traditional arbor, this is going to perform much, much better. In fact, even the bat and kill disc that's got more of a mid-arbor, this still beats it by a ton. So for reels at this price point, from a reputable brand that come with a warranty, this has got loads of great performance features. In terms of backing capacity, this 5+ will probably hold about 150 yards with your weight forward 5-weight, a little bit less with a 6-weight, which this is also designed to fit. Up next is going to be weight, and this Liquid S comes in at 4.75 ounces, which is pretty light. In fact, there are plenty of reels that cost 3-4 times as much that weigh more than this Liquid. Lamson's always been all about lightweight, and this is no exception. It is really, really light for this price point. Up next is sound, and, well, why don't you have a listen? I really like the sound of this Liquid. It's got a differentiated incoming and outgoing. It's got sort of a nice trouty click that's loud enough, but not too loud. They've done a great job there. Last but not least is Ergonomics, and I can tell you I really love this drag knob. The drag knob on the old Liquid was, well, let's say it left something to be desired. This one is great. It's really easy to grab, it's easy to turn, and it's easy to dial in the drag that you need. It's actually one of the better trout drag knobs on the market for any reel at any price. The handle is solid, nothing special there, but it's going to get the job done for you. And while we've now covered all of our standard categories, I do think it's worth mentioning the looks of this new Liquid S. And frankly, this reel looks fantastic. If I were shopping on looks alone, this would be one of my absolute top choices in the Lamson lineup. I think it looks better than a lot of their much higher priced reels. And you get that for a fraction of the price. And what is that price, you might be asking? Well, this 5+ comes in at right about $150. And that makes this one of the absolute best values today. You're getting great drag performance, reasonably lightweight, and really great looks for a sub $200 price point. So you're probably wondering, are there any downsides to this Liquid? And while the finish has been massively improved in this Liquid S, it's still a painted cast reel. And so that means if you drop it, scratch it, it's going to scratch up pretty easily. If you like to beat up your equipment, this is not going to be as resilient as a fully machined reel. Also, if you fully machined this exact same reel, it'd probably look a little bit better. It's also not anodized, so again, that paint is going to wear off much easier. Let us know what you think about this new Liquid S by leaving us a comment in the box below. And don't forget, if you've got questions, we've got answers. Email us 24/7 at support@tridentflyfishing.com. And don't forget, if you like our reel reviews, subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out, and you'll get notified whenever we publish our next great reel review. I'm Ben. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.